So propose reasons why recycling is not as readily practiced as it should be. Okay, so why is recycling not as utilized as it could be? The main problem with recycling is the variety of forms the metal can be found in. We're talking about aluminium here probably, but metals in general. It is easier to obtain metals from ores because it is confined to a singular site, whereas recycling involves collecting rubbish from a much wider region. So it's sort of like a concentration issue. The amount of metal is very low per person. If I had 1 can of aluminium, I put it in my recycling bin. Then the person next door puts in 1 can into his recycling bin. And the person next to him puts in her can, which is 1 can. So you can see that over the space of 3 houses, we've only contributed 3 cans of aluminium, or 3 cans worth of aluminium. Whereas in that same space in a mine, I could maybe have a ton of aluminium there. So you can see that concentrating the amount of waste becomes difficult. So in order to collect the same amount of waste, I need to go to a huge area. I need to start looking at a very big area, which obviously increases my transportation costs. Also, it takes societal cooperation in general. And in general, it's much more work to recycle than just throwing the object away, even though the advantages are clearly highlighted. Some countries, like Germany, and many of the Scandinavian nations as well, have excellent recycling programs. Their recycling is just much, much better. Their societal cooperation is very good. But someone once told me that no matter how good the society is, there's always going to be the one person that doesn't want to do it. Okay, so the problem is that there's always going to be people that just cannot be bothered, or they don't want to do it, they don't believe in it, or things like that. And so it's difficult to get full societal cooperation, simply because some people just do not want to do it. You try to make it as easy as possible for them, but it still won't happen. So societal cooperation is a big issue when dealing with these kind of things, because it's difficult to get everyone on your side. You just have to be wary of that. Societal cooperation is probably a big issue, but also these ones are also true as well.